Matt, another one through the door in Jamie. How pleased are you to get that one done?
Yeah, really pleased. It's been a while in the coming with that. We've watched Jamie over the last month, 6 weeks, 2 months, and he's done exceptionally well, really well at Tamworth in a fantastic season that they're having. So yeah, we did a lot of work on him, and we're really pleased to get it done because there's loads of clubs that are after him. I think Notts County came in for him on the day that we got it signed, so we beat off a fair few teams to sign Jamie, and yeah, delighted. It goes into what we're trying to do, trying to build. We're trying to piece things together not only for this season but for the seasons ahead, and Jamie fits into that. So yeah, really pleased to get him done, and what he'll bring, he's a real box-to-box midfield player, really high energy, again, and fits into the type of kid and lad that we want here, and ones we want to see grow, to improve, to get better, and improve us that way. So yeah, really pleased to get Jamie done.
You spoke to us about perhaps having a point to prove. Is that something that's good for you as a head coach, knowing that you've got players out there who want to showcase what they're about?
That's what I want everyone to be, absolutely everyone. So that is without question a big factor in wanting to bring Jamie in. He's someone that has been part of professional football and then found a different path and a different way to it. And he's gone away. He's had a job alongside his football. He's got the bit between his teeth to this second time around make sure that this is just a start for him, and that's exactly the type of player that we want at the club, and they're exactly the type that we've recruited throughout. So yeah, again, plays into what I said from the very first moment when I turned up, very first moment, very first interview. We want people that want to improve, want to get better, and want to just keep building their careers, and we're building a group and a squad around exactly those type of lads.
I was going to say, actually, from your first interview, I think it was, you spoke about strengthening relationships with local sides that are above us and below us as well, and we've done that with some of the lads that we've brought in so far in this January transfer window. How has everybody settled in so far?
Yeah, you're right, we've done it with Tamworth, Alvechurch, with Harry, just most recently with Mo from West Brom, and obviously with Dave at Stoke and Ryan from Birmingham. So yeah, we have to do that. That's exactly, again, what I wanted to do when I first came in, and that's exactly how we must be as a football club. So pleased with that and continued relationships that we have with those clubs. But again, I go back to, it's the type of people that I want playing for us, the type of people that I want are lads that aren't happy with playing in League Two. They aren't happy with where they currently are. They want to get better and want to go up the tree, up the pyramid, and they want to improve and get better and build together, and they're exactly the type that I want.
We go into this weekend's game now on the back of not having played at the weekend due to the postponement. Has that helped, hindered you in any way? How would you see that? Has it been better to have that extended time on the training pitch that you might not get in with the final 20 games this season?
Yeah, well, any time we do get a chance to be on the training ground, we have to make use of it, and we have to really make sure that we use the time out on there. Last week was obviously disruptive, but so was the rest of the country with the weather. But and we were fully prepared for that game, and so yeah, you know, we prepared properly for that game. Brilliant to have another week off the back of it now. I think if we'd have jumped into a Tuesday game just gone, it would have been difficult with having been on the different surfaces and all over the place really last week. It would have been fine to play the game because everyone else was in the same boat, but jumping into a Tuesday game, I definitely benefited from having a full week's of training back on the grass, back on our training pitch. So yeah, really pleased to have had that, and soon enough it's kind of the relentless second period of the season that we're going to approach into. It gets very Saturday, Tuesday in February, which is great. You know, we've got this period now to have done the work, and we go into that period desperate to just keep accumulating, keep building, keep chasing, and that's what we're going to with the mindset of. So, and the first game in a long time at home this weekend, it feels like forever since the Wrexham game. I said it before Accrington, so then not to have had it again really does feel like forever. And listen, we're going to need the crowd with us. The crowd will play a huge part in the game on Saturday, a huge part. The louder, the more vocal they can be, that, you know, we will really feed off that. And I suppose it's a bit of a rally cry to come up and turn up with your big voices, because I'm desperate for that element to the game on Saturday to drive us. So yeah, looking forward to being at home, but against a very tough team. I watched them on Tuesday night, and there's certainly been a reaction to change of manager. and which you'd expect, but I think that the way that they're playing is different to how they have done, and I think they're putting together a really good team there. So saw them against Mansfield, watched them against Barrow, both teams that are up there in the division, and they'll come with a bit between their teeth. So we have to for sure be really on our mettle. It'll be a really good game.
And on a final one from me, it's great to see Rem back outside today doing his bits of rehab this week. Oshin's back in the building as well. How's everybody else faring?
Yeah, no, brilliant to see Rem out there. Really, really good, and he's stepped it up this week. He spent last week at St George's Park, working really, really hard there, and then he comes into us at the very final stages of it. He hasn't joined the group yet, but he'll hopefully do that in the middle of next week, which will be a real boost for him, of course, but for us as well, because he's been at it for a good time. We've been fortunate, been lucky. Joe Riley's trained with us this week. Ross has trained with us this week. So guys Jammer's trained with us this week. So guys that we've been missing are back into the fold now. So we're really pleased with that. A bit of bad luck with Dan, broke his toe. So unfortunately Dan won't be with us at the weekend, but all of the news is positive. Obviously Oshin as well. He's in the building now, working in the next part of his rehab. So listen, we're going to need everybody, absolutely everybody in the next kind of spell from now to the end of the season, and we'll certainly need to be working extremely hard on the treatment room to keep everybody out there, hard on the training pitch to make sure we're ready for the games. But yeah, some really positive news and some not so good news with Dan.